because this is proof that you get what you say, you know. Context. I had set some outlandish ass goals for myself for this year. I knew that I was, you know, knee deep in some shit because I had made commitments to this fucking Chinese company. I was in over my head, expense-wise, like, you know, fucking all my overhead with my company. The PSCG program that I built my whole business on was canceled abruptly at the beginning, you know, September of this year. I was 4 months in the hole. I had invested in a house I shouldn't have. That was where I gave 50% of the fucking cushion that I would have had. I had about 70 grand to get me through the next 9 months, and I had decided to give 30 of that to a friend of mine to flip in a foreclosed house. And the realization of all that while also living in my warehouse. I had just moved into my warehouse because of the new deal I struck with the Chinese guys. You know, I was in a relationship. I don't know if we were together at this point, but it was like, you know, she was living there with me. It was the middle of the winter, no heat, cold water, in over my head. Couldn't ask no one for no help because I built this fucking world of, you know, independent, not needing anyone demeanor. So it was like, yeah, I was in it. That's pre-context. So manifestation in action. It's Friday the 29th of December 17. I'm sitting at my desk alone. Mandy and Teresa are off and there are no jobs going on today. Mandy and Teresa are my secretary and my bookkeeper. As I sit here in silence by myself, realizing that it is yet again the end of another year, and I get to psychologically at least wipe the slate clean and have a new beginning. This year reminds me so much of 2015 when I was starting New World. Before Gutu was a company that I had initially thought I was going to become a distributor for. In 2016, I went there to learn 3 days of intense LED training, and I was supposed to buy from them. It was my introduction to the LED world, contracting world, but that never happened. So this year reminds me so much of 2015 when I was starting New World before Gutu. I have that hunger back that I lost for a while. I feel like I have a fresh start to build something new and better than its predecessor, New World, like a 2.0. This time it will be bigger, better, and more profitable. I've learned the ropes with New World, and I'm ready for the big league, baby. This is my era, my time to shine. So I was going through a period of, you know, knowing that I had to rebuild because my whole industry was shut down. 80% of the companies that were doing LED contracting at this time shut down. It was like from one day to the next, the funding was gone. And a lot of these companies at this point were, you know, built and created based upon this incentive, these monies coming down from the government to go green. So I was reinventing. I knew I had to. So that's where the 2.0, you know, concept comes from. But with all this said, I still have a deep-seated fundamental understanding that I must mature rapidly, develop a high level of newfound discipline, and give 20x the concentrated, results-based effort that I've currently been giving this past year. This past year was a slack-off year for me. I reveled in all the success in business that came from 2016's grind. I didn't truly grind this year, but hey, whatever, right? You can't change the past. You can only direct the future. Great mindset to have. Don't dwell. Learning that for myself. Although I felt like I slacked off, I still was like, fuck it, can't change that. You know? You can't change the past, you can only direct the future. That means you can't do shit in either one of them. You can't change the past, and you can't say where the future's gonna go. You could just live now. Live now. You can't change the past, and but you can direct the future. Hopefully it goes where you direct it. But it's like a horse, so usually it does. Alright. So this is the profound page right here. This is the viral paragraph. Alright. The viral paragraph right here. Boom. Let's hit it. So for 2018, I'm adopting a new way of being. The slogan is going to be the transformation. Big idea alert. I just had a bright idea, and hence the beautiful light bulb. Here it is, the proclamation. For 2018, I'm gonna set 5 seemingly unattainable goals. I then am gonna set out on a journey to journal the entire process in this journal. On December 30th, 2018, I will look back and check off having achieved all 5 seemingly unattainable goals. I will then start up an Instagram account and post a photo of each journal entry once each day for 365 days. I will start it out with something like, quote, life is what you decide is going to be. Then, for 365 days, people will see my trials and tribulations, but be able to journey with me. I want to inspire others on how a clear intention, hard work, dedication, and discipline can get you whatever you want in life. Manifestation in action. Alright, so I'm going to sentence by sentence break down that sentence, how it happened, if it happened. Alright, for 2018, I'm going to set 5 seemingly unattainable goals. I did that. You've seen that in the previous page. My goals. Okay. I then am going to set out on a journey to journal the entire process in this journal. This is my table of contents. It goes from 12/28 of last year to 12/12 of 2018. And that's how many entries I had to journal that process. That happened. On December 30th, 2018, I will look back and check off having achieved all 5 seemingly unattainable goals. Oh shit. That did not happen in 2018. Let's see where I was in 2018. By December 30th, 2018. Oh, wait. December 15th, 2018, my last entry. The title of it is My Definite Chief Aim. Alright, so if you want to skip to that part, you could just go to that video or that entry. But that didn't happen because at that point I didn't achieve all those goals yet. They did happen, the 3.2 parts of it. I didn't do 5. I didn't check off 5. I checked off like 3.4, but it happened 2 years after, not 2018, by 2019. December 30th, I will look back and check off having achieved all 5 goals. I will then set up an Instagram account and post a photo of each journal entry once a day for 365 days. So that's what this first video is. That's what I'm doing right now. And that didn't happen until now, today. Today's October 15th, 2021. So it took me 4 years, but it happens. It's happening. And I don't have 365 entries. I only have like, who knows? I don't even have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I have 24, not 365. But those 24 tell a story. I will start it out. I'm gonna post a photo of each day, so I can only do 24 photos. I'm trying to break this shit down sentence by sentence because it's crazy. Things don't happen exactly how you say they're gonna happen, but they happen enough to fucking change your life. We usually make crazy ass goals. We usually are like, pie in the sky. I will start it out with something like, life is what you decide is gonna be, and that's what I'm gonna call this. Then for 365 days, people will see my trials and tribulations, but be able to travel the journey with me. I want to inspire others on how a clear intention, hard work, dedication, and discipline can get you what you want in life. Manifestation in action. I was 2021, 29, 2020 I was 28, 19, 27, 18, 26. This is 26. So this sets the groundwork for what is happening right now, and for what's going to happen in this, and what all the stories that are told in these journal entries. There are, I believe, a lot of channeled, like, higher fucking concepts in this shit that I believe is supposed to help people. I feel like it was a message given to me in a time when I didn't even understand it was being given to me. I was just using this journal as as a vent, as a fucking, you know, as a way to, as an outlet to fucking deal with the, you know, fucking life and all this shit that I had put myself into, all this shit I was doing. I didn't feel like I could really talk to people, and I didn't really like to anyway, because most of the, you know, you can't. I always knew you can't. No one, like, it's gonna fix your problem. You know, I was raised to be independent, which was great. So I guess I just talked to my journal, and through that, I feel like now people need to see this, because it's pretty profound how simple it could be to create what you want in life. And that's really what life is about. Nothing else. Life is about fulfilling your desires. Don't you know, suppress them. That's one of the beauties about being able to have this existence, because in that realm there aren't emotions, there aren't feelings, there aren't these things that make being a human. Kate, 1 second, okay? 1 second. So I have to take that call. But yeah, follow me on this journey, because specifically I want to be able to help young men start to chart their life, because nothing else matters other than getting what you want in life. At no age, you know, we all work for money, because money is getting us what we want. And now at this point, money only gets us what we need. We don't even get what we want. But ultimately, life is about people experiencing this thing, this experience called life, and being able to get what they want. That's what ultimately, that's what, you know, that's what it's all about. And that knowledge, how to get what you want, is here. It's you. It's us. So, peace.